Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Weatherzilla, and today we're going to be talking about Invest 91L in the main development region and an overall tropical update. Before I do get started with the video, I would ask that you do hit that red subscribe button and that notification bell icon so you never miss one of my future videos that we are going to be starting back up again with this video right now. And also we will be covering the winter season and also the severe weather season, and I will be storm chasing this spring. So for more videos of storm chasing, hit that red subscribe button and also make sure to hit that like button down below. So here we are looking at the National Hurricane Center's 2-day forecast, and you can see right here in the main development region, we have a 40 to 60% chance of Invest 91L to form in the next 2 days, and then we have another tropical wave coming off the coast of Africa, and that has under a 40% chance of forming. Now we're looking at the 5-day forecast, and you can see that same wave coming off of Africa is now in the 40 to 60 percentile range, and the Invest 91L is up towards the upper 80s now. And now we're going to be looking at the satellite imagery courtesy of Tropical Tidbits, and you can see some deep convection really starting to form right where we're expecting this low to be. And with the deep convection, that means obviously thunderstorms are materializing over this, and this is what we would want for a tropical depression or tropical storm to form. And here on the water vapor, you can clearly see, again, those thunderstorms really starting to fire up here with some pretty cold cloud tops as well. So now we're going to be looking at some model guidances, also courtesy from Tropical Tidbits, and we're going to be looking at the 12Z GFS run, and you can keep track with the forecast hours up here at the top as well as the date. So first we're going to look at what is currently going on right now. So here is the system right here, Invest 91L at a currently 1007 millibar low, and then this wave coming off of Africa, which was the one that has under a 40% chance of forming in the next 2 days. Now we're going to fast forward 2 days to September 1st, which is next Thursday, and you can see Invest 91L really starting to possibly materialize near the northern Leeward Islands with a 1008 low, and the same thing with that low to the east off of the coast of Africa. So now we're going to fast forward to 132 hours out. As we can see, this storm is now at a 995 and possibly a tropical storm. Here you can see Bermuda, the little dot right here, and it is well north of the Leeward Islands, so you can see those right there. And then obviously the wave out to the far more east of Invest 91L right here at 1014 millibar low. Not expecting much with that as of right now off of the recent GFS run. But now we're going to fast forward to 168 hours as we can now see a 970 low of a possible hurricane with this system. Now the GFS has been all over the place with storms this storm season, so it is very possible this does not happen. As you can see, we are on to next Tuesday, September 6th, and then it goes out to sea at hour 222 at a 952 low. So now we're going to take a look at a different model, the European model. So it's not going to show the lows, but what it shows the winds and what different disturbances that the Euro is picking up. So here you can see that wave off of Africa, and here is our Invest right now. And we are currently at the 12Z run. So this doesn't go out as far as the GFS, but it does show quite a different story. So we fast forward to forecast hour 96. You can see Invest 91L pretty close to the Leeward Islands, and then we have 2 waves of possible disturbance coming off the coast of Africa. Now we're up to forecast hour 144, and you can see, look at where the storm is heading now. It's heading kind of towards Florida, as where the GFS model had it kind of going out and up towards the northern Atlantic basin. And then it has it at hour 240 completely just not exist anymore. If anything, just heavy showers coming to the coast of Virginia and North Carolina. So let's look at some model guidances courtesy of Levi Cohen, again from Tropical Tidbits, and this is a cluster of other forecast models, and it's kind of gaining a idea of what this possible track could be. So some of the models are pretty consistent with it kind of going up like the GFS did and starting to turn right towards the Northern Atlantic Basin, while other models are being a little more consistent with the European model as it kind of goes straight heading towards Cuba, obviously, and possibly the United States coast. And here's another tool that we can use to determine the millibars and the low and how strong this storm is. So the numbers at the bottom where it says 48, 72, 96, those are the forecast hours, and then obviously the numbers above that are what the low could possibly be at those different forecast hours. So you can see at hours 168, kind of towards the top, they are projecting a 996 millibar low. So now we're going to look at some model intensity guidances. So as you can see, a lot of the models have it intensifying pretty well into a tropical storm by possibly hours 12 to 24. And then it varies from there. Some models have it going up into the Category 1, Category 2 hurricane, but that's about it. None of the models are really taking form on a possible major hurricane at this current time. So now we're going to look at the sea surface temperatures. Obviously, the Gulf is just on fire. Look at these sea surface temperatures, everyone. Possibly 30 to 32 degrees Celsius in the Gulf, and that could be very dangerous for any possible system to go through there. And as much shear as there is there right now, which isn't much, we need to be keeping our eyes on that. But with this storm, it looks like a lot of the Atlantic Basin where we are expecting this system to kind of hang out at in the 28 to 30 degrees Celsius, which is still above average as this season has been kind of dead so far with storm development. So obviously the sea surface temperatures are going to be very, very warm. So now we're going to be looking at some shear maps. So I'll walk you through this. So at the bottom of your screen here, we have the different areas of how much shear there is in the area. So we'll use the pink here. You can see here at the bottom, green is for favorable conditions, yellow is neutral, and red is unfavorable for storm development. So you can see our storm right here, NVS 91L, and it is currently kind of in the middle of a unfavorable area for development and a favorable, with those two shear pockets obviously colliding with each other. But obviously, as we know, it is supposed to kind of go up, and that way possibly, according to the GFS, as you can see, we have a nice pocket of favorable area for activity, which we did see with both models where the storm would intensify pretty well. And obviously that would also relate over to the tropical intensity index, obviously green being highly unfavorable for intensification and red being highly favorable. And now we're going to be looking at the water vapor map as well as the dry air map. So right here you can see a huge pocket of dry air right here, which is possibly the Saharan air dust. And then we have our little storm right here. As you can see, those thunderstorms really starting to take shape with this system. Well, that's it, everyone. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to subscribe and turn on those notification bell icons for more videos in the future. And make sure to smash that like button, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. It has been Weatherzilla. Have a great rest of your day.